Is there any honor amongst peas? It's a great question. 90% of everything is basically accepting and allowing people, places, and things to evolve as presented. And 10% of that is managing with it. So, is there really any honor amongst peas? To the true ones, it is. And it's just because some of us have values. And our values is based on the principles of the game. There's a lot of misconduct. See, I'm taking virtual stripes from people. I'm not going to expose it. I'm not going to expose you publicly because you're really not really worth my energy doing that. But I am just going to keep it on your mental note. Especially when you violate one of the codes of conduct is basically stealing. And I know you're actually in deep admiration of me, but to the point that you imitate it and then point the finger at me as I am the one that's plagiarizing and swagger jacking when you have something that I rightfully own. I'm not really impressed or offended. I'm somewhat disappointed in you. And, to a certain extent, it's like, once I really look at it, it's like, you got your little son, coming to you with your shoes and your dress shirt and your tie. It doesn't really fit him, but it looks cute. It's kind of like that. But I have to look at it like this. It's like my cousin told me. She's like, would you accept $5,000 in nickels? And I said, of course, it's money. So, well, that's the way you should look at everything in life. And it goes back to that saying, 90% of everything is basically accepting it as is presented. And then you managing with it. As long as you're true to yourself and you're real to the game, you will always progress. You will always soar like an eagle or rise from the ashes like a phoenix. As I said before, I'd rather connect with 10 real people that can identify with me than be surrounded around a bunch of fake motherfuckers. Excuse my language. But really, is there honor amongst peas? I live by the code. And I went through all the sentiments like a seesaw. And I progressed through things, and I learned. And that's one thing where you can learn from people. Like I learned from my big homie, man. That's why I give credit to him, because I feel as though he was solid, man. And I look at it like, I'm not going to get too far into that. I feel as though I touched on that. Respect is everything, and it's the only thing at the same time. I look at respect between men as oxygen to all humans. I value that probably above anything. I value it more than I value your oxygen. But I don't want to touch on that. What I want to touch on, there has to be honor amongst peers. Now, with the 10% that I do have and how I'm going to manage it is maintain my purest of self. You want to trust the process, as we say in our famous city and our shitty basketball team. Trust the process. Being honorable is more valuable than anything. Being an honorable man above anything else is better than riches. It really is. Because you can have all the money and all the fake love and still be a sucker. Not to them, but being a sucker to yourself. So that's one thing that I am very happy about, is that I'm not a sucker to myself. I'm not a sucker to anybody else around me. You know, that's one of the beautiful things about life. But honor begins in values. Respecting your craft. See, the thing is, what I also look at, when people actually take from you, they don't really have it in them. See, when you truly have it in you, or you truly find it in you, you don't have to look for it to be put on you. See, you're not looking for game from other people's mouths and other people's experiences. Well, yes, you could probably learn a thing or two, but the greatest book that you can actually read is the one that is inside of you, and is your truth. That's why this thing can run in me forever, because it's natural. What do I do it for? I really just bang these things for me and just for some of my homies. And whoever I connect with from there is great. But since I'm speaking, I'm not going to speak on just, you know, the ice cream and cake of the game. I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the in-between, and the ugly of the game. I'm going to tell you to watch out for the snakes, to watch out for the rats, the pigs, the weirdos, the lames, the frauds. Just like how Mike Tyson basically said it, my style is impregnable. It's ferocious, it's vicious, and it's raw. I mean, my game is cold-blooded to the core. So I don't have to own anything else or say that I'm this or say that I'm that. But truth be told, it's just cold-blooded. And it's cold truth. See, there's levels and there's processes to everything. And when I look at it, you know, yeah, people can actually try to take your style, run with it. But the thing is, what is missing my my energy, my vibration. You're not going to facilitate the same things that I can facilitate. You're not going to be able to execute the same way I execute. It's missing the core of who I am.